After everything that happened with the Infinity War, we needed this movie. Let's cue the music. Hey guys, Keon here, and I am back with another review and a Marvel movie review of things. And what other movie is there? Well, the last Marvel movie that we're gonna get for this year, when I say that, I mean the MCU, is Antman and Wasp. Now this movie, I think because after everything that happened with Infinity War, I'm not sure if the hype train really for this movie was all-time high or anything. Not sure how it will do in the box office. I think it'll pretty still do well because it is an MCU movie and it still does connect to what's going on. So with this Ant-Man and the Wasp movie, I didn't go into this movie with low expectations or anything of the sorts. I liked the first Ant-Man, and I did like this movie too. I think I may have liked this one actually more than the first one, just due to the fact with the villain. I think what they did with that character Ghost, I think is actually a good and interesting interpretation due to the fact that in the comics there's not really much known about the character. At the same time, that character never even came faced with Ant-Man. But like they do with some of their MCU villains, they do take that character in a different route, and I think they did a pretty interesting job. I don't think that it was all as personal maybe as in the first one, but I think that they did take it in a good route at the same time. This movie, the stakes none of the sorts were high or anything. I think that with the villain, she just had her own obligation that she had to do. Nothing of taking over the world search and none of trying to run a company or anything like that. It's just her own personal matters. She's just going about it a certain way, and I think they actually incorporated that well. Bringing back Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, and even introducing Michelle Pfeiffer in here. And I think everybody did a fantastic job. Everybody that came back of sorts, I thought the plot was actually pretty well. Actually, it kind of correlated really well from what we got in Civil War and everything. I think that the introduction to other characters was actually solid. There were some things in here that I think that he could have dealt with. There's this gang leader guy or something. Just this guy in here, and he's not really needed in here in my personal opinion. He's just thrown in there just for certain extra scenes to happen, and fine, he's here. I'm just saying the movie would have been fine just without him. He was not needed at all. Everything that was going on with the quantum realm, which they can't call the microverse, but the quantum realm, that was some of the interesting things that do occur, and you do know that they're going to go there due to the fact that you do see that in the trailers as well. And I feel that I don't really think they'll make a sequel to this movie, necessarily like an Ant-Man 3 or anything. I don't see that happening. But also, with the end credit scenes that they do show, I'm pretty sure some people could kind of guess what those will be. When they introduce with the quantum realm, I feel like that does kind of interpret what will happen or help develop some theories that will to occur. Just in correlation to what people are seeing, the behind the scene pictures of sorts for Avengers 4, what it seems like some certain things may be a little different than what we may have expected. So I feel with Ant-Man and Wasp, the movie pretty much was necessary just to help interpret how we get to Avengers 4. So I am excited to see what is to occur and what's to come, especially with the new Captain Marvel movie, guys. Like I said earlier on, the Ant-Man and Wasp movie is really good, guys. I actually think it's pretty entertaining. Recommend for anybody to see it. I feel like you'll get enjoyment out of it just as you did from Ant-Man, which was a great standalone movie. I mean, it's about Ant-Man. Also, I don't know what else I can really say about this movie, guys. I say it's just one of those movies that you should just see yourself. There's nothing really for me to spoil in here. You kind of basically get the gist of it from the trailers, and there is good humor in here as well, as always, what you expect from an Ant-Man movie. Paul Rudd does solid notes on there. He's great as Scott Lang. Perfect casting once more by Marvel. They always put the effort in when it comes to casting their main heroes. So if there's any other movies, TV shows, or animes, or any such that you want me to talk about, or any other videos that you may want me to do, then as always, guys, like if you dare, and subscribe if you care. And Keon for Miles.
I'm like a star, I'm burning out fast, I try to shine.